What's good, superstars? Back with another VV video. You got Superstar Joe. You got Superstar Rob in the villain. How's it going, Rob?
Pretty good.
You need the boxing gloves for this one, I think. Oh, he's ready. He's ready. He is fired up. Guys, do not forget, become a superstar. Smash the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell notification so you know whenever we post videos like this that you can clip and put on X and talk about it and take it out of context and put it in context, out of context, whatever you want to do. But make sure you got the bell on so you know whenever we post so you can do all of that fun stuff. Also, you can become a superstar VIP $2.99 a month. Hit the join button underneath the video. Get one of those stars next to your name. Giveaways are going to be happening. Today's the end of the month. It'll be tomorrow, the day after that. We'll do a live stream, do the giveaways for the Superstar Utility Program, but also the Superstar Fanny Pack Utility Month 2. That is coming in the next week or so here. But it's going to be a lot of fun. Follow us on X, follow us on Instagram, join the Discord. Join the Discord. You can carry out this conversation further in our VV chat. You can carry it out in any other chat that you want over there. We've got a bunch of fun stuff happening over on the Discord. So join that. Link is in the description.
Yeah, guys, the Discord is popping. Over 350 members now. Great, fantastic community of Superstar Nation where you can come and explore all sorts of different projects. It's also how we run a utility program, so make sure you join the Discord and link below.
Yeah. So I got a little bit of news that I want to go over today. We haven't gone over the news in a little bit, but some pretty big things happening in the space. So I wanted to talk about them. A couple days ago, I did a video, or yesterday, on Roblox and Orange Comet. That was very fun. Talked about Walking Dead collectibles. Talked about how they're doing a Jaws game with Roblox. It's pretty incredible stuff. They're an NFT platform doing a game with Roblox. No NFT integration that we know of yet, but still interesting to see the connection being made. If you want to learn more about that, go check out that video. We've also been throwing in some shorts now. We're trying out this new AI software that Rob found. So bear with us as we learn it, but we think it's a little bit of fun. Summarizes some key points in the videos. I think it's fun. Rob, what do you think about that?
Yeah, I'm curious to see where this goes. We're just starting to explore it, but I think it's been pretty well received. It looks like it's just gets some very quick clips from the key moments in the video, and it's just another way to get some reach to everybody. So we're gonna keep it up for a little bit. You guys can let us know too with some feedback if you guys like them or not. You guys can let us know, not just in the comments, but you can let us know in the Discord or on X or wherever you guys want to find us. We're definitely willing to hear.
Very impressed by the AI and how it's able to do that, because some of these things, the way it take, like the length of time it would take to clip something like that and put all the font and all, I mean, really makes your life easier. So if you guys are creators as well, reach out in the DMs and Rob can give you that link and maybe it'll help you guys out as well.
Yep.
Grail game. This is crazy. I think this is sold out already. There's only 32 boxes, 2,000 coins each. They had a Fashionista Hype Beast drop, bunch of Supreme shirts and sweaters, and they had this Air Jordan pair as the grand prize. So it was cool to see how quickly that sold out. People are really loving the physical mystery boxes that Grail Game is doing. Shout out to Grail Game, great friends of the channel at this point, Dilmer and everyone over there, always crushing it, and they always got new things coming out, new drops for all different types of physical collectors. So I think Grail Game should be one that you are following at this point if you're into physical.
Yeah, we always talk about digital collecting, but what about physical collecting? I mean, if you are a collector at heart, you probably would like some physical collections too. Yeah. Grail Games is just a nice way to kind of keep rolling if you don't like what you get, and then there's some serious Grail there, so you still have that blind box format. I definitely recommend it if you're interested, and we are actually ambassadors with Grail Games, so if you guys want, you guys get some extra coins. If you type in Superstar 500, Superstar 500, you'll get an extra 500 coins. And then if you sign up for free, you'll automatically get, I think, 250 coins. You can go for a game. So check it out.
Yeah, a lot of fun stuff over there. So that one I think is sold out at this point. Diamond putting up some, I don't know if he actually found anything on the back end or if this is a troll post, because Disney Pinnacle's been awfully quiet. We didn't get a new open edition drop this last week that came out. So I don't know if he's trying to say like Mickey's not paying attention, what's happening, or if he's noticing something on the blockchain. If you don't know, he is a Flow blockchain sleuth. He's always paying attention to what's happening over there, following all the projects on Flow, Top Shot all day. So Diamond NFL is a must follow if you are into any of the Flow projects, Dapper projects. And he's a great dude. Like he's awesome. Anytime you have a question, you can ask him. He's a great dude.
You can find him on our Discord as well and actually ask him directly. But Diamond for sure knows that they're up to something right now. They got some Mickey in there. I think we're due for another Disney drop. I think they just did a whole bunch of Star Wars. Yeah. I think we're due for another, maybe Mickey Mouse himself. So we'll see what they come out with.
Let's see. This is obviously big news. We're probably going to cover this a couple times this week, I would feel like. But Meta Mona, shout out to you for putting on such a great interview with David Yu and Will Weinrob. So Veve and Cryptoids were represented in the interview. Pudgy Penguins, Luca Nets did not make it, but maybe next time he will be on. She says that she's planning to do future episodes of this type of style, and I thought it was great. I thought that she was pretty firm on her questioning. I thought that she did a great job sticking to what she wanted to do and what answers she tried to get. So I enjoyed it. I thought it was really well done. So Again, shout out to you, Mona, for doing that. And we're going to talk a little bit about this today, but we'll sprinkle it in next couple of days here.
Yeah, I'll hold my comments until we actually talk about today's video. I mean, I agree with you. We could do so many videos on this interview, but I want to give a big shout out to Meta Mona for doing this. I actually didn't know Andrew Wall before this, so
yeah, same.
The first time that I was introduced to him through this interview here. But thank you, Meta Mona, for putting together a great interview, and you did a great job asking tough questions. We like to see that.
Yeah, it's a good job. She was researched. So and we also retweeted it for you guys if you want to check it out. It's on X. The whole interview's there. Or you can go to our YouTube channel. Yep. This is big news. FlickPlay announcing the date for the Brats drop. It's been quiet. And all of a sudden, March 4th, Brats are coming interoperable and also utility on the sandbox. I mean, it's things that people have been asking for in this space from Big IP.
Yeah.
Is Brats Big IP #1 toy brand on TikTok right now? They've got a lot of storytelling happening on TikTok, and what better way to convert it than to make people able to open and hold onto ownership of their toys in their own wallets. It's going to be a lot of fun to see how this plays out. Do people really want interoperability? Do people really want utility? I think Bratz is going to do wonders for FlickPlay, and I think the storytelling is just going to get that much better.
They're going to bring in new users with Bratz, and let them do their announcements and let them start rolling stuff out. They're going to start bringing in new users with what they're doing over there on FlickPlay. FlickPlay might actually be the most underrated project, and the most like it has the least, I feel, like volume for what it actually does. Like, considering the trends they are on their technologies, they have the IP, they've been in the Disney Accelerator program. FlickPlay has insane potential, and I think that a lot of people are sleeping on FlickPlay right now. And I think there's a good chance that they're going to have a lot of growth this year. Now, just like with Grill Game, we also are ambassadors for FlickPlay. We've been a big fan of them for a long time now. We've been ambassadors now for a while. So you can also use the Superstar link. I think it's just straight Superstar for FlickPlay. If you're going to go for that Bratz drop, we'll promote it more when we get close to that drop.
And I think you get a discount if you use our link for this one. So
that's right.
We'll double check it with Nick, but I'm pretty sure if you use the code Superstar, you get a discount on this one.
That's right. You get a discount 10%. So we'll circle back on that another time. But I think FlickPlay, huge underrated project, and it's going to have, I think, another good year in 2024.
Yeah. I'm excited. I'm excited for what they're bringing. Nick and Priyan are killing it over there, and the rest of the team. I mean, they're artists, as you can tell here. I mean, I think this is awesome. You got the one with the cell phone. Like, think about what FlickPlay is. It's a storytelling app. You make little clips that are storytelling. They try to go viral. There's ways to read the social score of the NFT that you hold. So they will have different rankings based off of how viral things are. It's crazy what they're building there. Disney Accelerator program, Warner Brothers Accelerator program now. Incredible connections, incredible people, and that's what you want to see from these types of teams. With the big IP coming down, you got Ping Pong, you got Bratz, and I'm sure that there's more.
They got more up their sleeve. I think they're just getting started.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you want Cryptoys, we're Cryptoys ambassadors as well. We got a link at the top of our X page. If you're going to buy Cryptoys anyways, use our link. Let us know on Discord. Get entered into the giveaways. Free utility that we provide for anyone who is actually going to be buying in anyways.
Yes.
All right. So, Rob, I want to do a little segue here into the main topic. Obviously, you guys see the title, The Black Eye of the Veve Community. And it's something that we've been noticing and something that we're not really too fond of. I mean, it's not everybody, okay? It's actually a very, 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 very small minority of the Veve fan. We love the Veve fan. We have so many friends from this community. A lot of them are in other projects as well, but there is a minute size of people in the community who enjoy seeing other projects fail and enjoy contributing to that based on no facts, based on certain things that they want to hear, or it's just certain things that will help in their mind, their own value of their own bags. So I want to pull up the inspiration of this video. I mean, it's something that we saw and said, you know what, this is a perfect topic. Let's talk about how this is so important. Let's talk about it, right? So there was obviously the Meta Mona interview today, and there was some clips that were been circulating on X, most notably from this one right here. This is Veve Values, breaking Cryptoys, probably breaking news, Cryptoys. We don't see ourselves as an NFT company. We don't see ourselves as a Web3 company. We're a digital toys company. Will CEO Cryptoys. There's so much I want to say right now, but I mean, You didn't even play the clip.
Oh,
Why is the clip not in the link? Why is the clip not there? Like, it's almost like it's taken out of context or something.
This is amazing.
There's something here. Sorry for you to hear this, Superstar Money. Like, you're calling us directly out about something that you're posting that doesn't even make any sense if you actually listen to the clip. So Rob, why don't you play the clip for everybody so we can be transparent and show everybody what was actually said, and then we can talk about it.
All right, let's pull it up. Let's pull it up.
Platform that was really mindful of certain compliances right from the get-go, you know, as a company that's aspiring to be a digital toy company, and that's really how we see ourselves, a digital toy company first. We don't see ourselves as an NFT company or a Web3 company. We use Web3 technologies, we use NFT technologies and blockchain, and we're very bullish on all these techs, but predominantly we're a digital toy company. And we want to provide great experiences that you can have with your digital toys. So for us, we went out with a certain approach that, hey, we really want to make this an all ages platform.
I think that's enough of that, Joe. I can keep going, but I think that's what we want to get at. I don't know if you want to continue any more up from that chat, or I'll just chime in here because it's amazing to me. And Veve values, I'll be honest with you, it's a bit pathetic. That you decided to try to take something that is probably the most bullish thing in the interview and try to gaslight it as it's a negative thing with no research, no facts, and no context. The fact that they're building digital toys is how you're going to get the masses in this space. You should be thanking Cryptoys for what they're doing right now and on the professionalism that they're actually able to pull this off on. They are building digital toys first because you can actually use them. They're fully rigged from day one. These guys have thought this entire project out from day one. They knew from day one they're not building just NFTs. They're not building just digital collectibles that do nothing and have no utility. They are building a world where their digital toys, which are all NFTs, by the way, they are NFTs. They're literally no different than your Veve NFTs, except these ones are on Flow blockchain, whereas those now are backed by Immutable X. That's the verification that you can use. But these ones are on Flow. So they're the same. But the difference is the one on Cryptoys are fully rigged for games. It's part of the roadmap. And it's not just games. They got AI integration that they're putting into these things above and beyond the gamification. They have a mobile app. They have the marketplace coming out mid-2024. And that mobile app's going to have AR projection. They're a little bit further behind, but that doesn't mean that they're not going to roll out and look like they've been around 10 years longer than Veve, because Veve got out of the gate faster. But just because they got out of the gate faster, that doesn't mean that they built these things with all of this utility in mind up front. So sure, you got a marketplace, you got some digital collectibles, but you do not have what Cryptoys has with this entire gamified, utility-driven environment. They even give people quarterly utility if they have this secret rare equivalent on the Ultra Grail Club. Imagine a secret rare club that Veve would give out free stuff. People are getting physical skateboards, get cubes, get all sorts of things. I can go on, and you can actually buy a blind box. You can actually buy a blind box. When Marketplace comes out, you can sell the blind box, or you can open it to a blister pack, which you can then, if you want, unwrap it to get the toy, or you can collect it. These guys have thought this whole thing out. And honestly, man, I think it's extremely pathetic that you are trying to gaslight this as a negative when it's actually literally the most bullish thing possible for the space. And you're creating some serious division right now by your commentary, where you're going to turn off people now who are fans of Cryptoys. But, you know, when you have people like you who are causing these problems and trying to create this tribalism, you're going to be turning people off from the project that you love so much.
Yeah, I mean, it gives Veve fam a bad look, and we know that there's other communities that aren't as loving of the Veve fam for certain situations, and not necessarily all Veve values. Obviously, there's other people who do similar types of things because they want to protect their bags. But I mean, in this case here, you didn't even watch the video. I think I even seen a comment where it said you didn't watch the video. So how do you put out a post like this if you didn't watch the video? I don't understand what's going on in your head. How do you put this out? you watch a clip and then you put this out. You didn't even watch the whole thing. What did you do? Pause it right when you start. I don't even know if Will breathed enough in between the sentences where he says, we use NFT technology. We are digital collectibles. Like, I don't understand if you even had enough breath for you to pause the video at the right time. You took what you wanted to hear and you put it on the internet, and now you look like a big fool. I'm not going to lie. You look like a big fool. And you want to know something? I have further proof that you are continuing to do hit jobs on Cryptoids, and we're going to pull those.
And they're not working, by the way. They're not working at all. But continue.
Not working. But let us continue. So if we go back, I think when is it? January 19th. So this is a couple months ago. We're already noticing a trend. Will Cryptoids go out of business in 2024? 250 votes, more than 50% said yes. We commented on this post. We said, listen, I think maybe if you did one for everybody, it might show a different story. And he did, and it didn't show a different story. But then if you go through his feed, you'll start to learn that everything is Veve on the feed. All his followers are Veve fam. But even this post here, we see a lot of prominent Veve fam who are very bullish on Veve. Captain Era is one of them. He's very, very bullish on Veve. He always has a great take, and he's very respectful when you talk with him. So he is even not seeing the signs that you're saying. He's saying maybe Quid will go out of business, but I don't think Cryptoids will. And Veve Values goes off on a hit job, big paragraph. You can pause it. You can read this if you want. But this goes to show what kind of story that he's trying to paint on Cryptoids. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. This is a black eye in the Veve community. You got to stop doing this type of stuff because you're making the Veve fam look bad, and they aren't bad people. We met them all. We met a bunch of them. We've had so many on our channel. We've talked to them in the comments. Man, you have no idea how deeply rooted we are with a bunch of your friends and acquaintances. So it doesn't stop here. There's more. If we keep on going here, this is when did he post this one? This is February 29th. So this is today as well. Feeling better about Cryptoids now that they've dropped a JPEG of the store? Yes or no? These are the type of polls that somebody with Veve in their name is putting out to try and bash their competitor. It's obvious at this point what you're trying to do, and it's going to be obvious how wrong you are. And when you are wrong, we might have to come back to this video and revisit.
We've already addressed this, by the way. We did a video why the doubters are wrong about Cryptoids, and we addressed that, and we gave many actual reasons on why Cryptoids is going to be very successful in the future. You could go watch the video for the more detailed version, but we talked about who their investors are, their owners, Mattel's actual ownership in that. They have a well-defined roadmap. They have an American team with the experience in the background. Like, these guys, we gave you so much that we talked about in that video that you're better off just going there and watching. Like, I didn't even get to the point they already got Disney on board, and they have the biggest IP in the world on board as well. Like, these guys built everything from day one the way that they should. And we addressed that in this video. And I'll be honest with you, Joe, I have a feeling that many of the people voting for Veve Values are like-minded like him, where I'm going to use the word Veve Maxis. It's the tribalism. Some of them are self-proclaimed, and they basically are threatened. I mean, what this tells me is that Veve Values is very threatened by Cryptoids, because Cryptoids has pretty much the entire vision that we came to Veve earlier on, and we had this vision that Veve was going to be this place where we're going to have these collectibles that could be animated and they could play games with them. It was in their 2018 white papers that you could do all these crazy things with them. We're going to get all this utility. And slowly we started realizing, and this is a fact, that David Yu is mainly interested in selling digital collectibles. He's not interested in selling digital collectibles that then can do this, this, and this. Whereas someone from the Veve can be very threatened by the fact that Cryptoids has that same Disney IP. They have their set of FAs, let's say, they have their FAs too. And on top of that, they have a fully gamified, utility-driven experience with a very capable team that will deliver on their product. So because you're feeling threatened, you are now trying to create this division, but you're actually not. You're actually creating very bad division for Veve. You're not helping them, because as Cryptoids releases their marketplace and their utility, people are going to see that. So don't be surprised if many of your friends right now, before you know it, they're going to be on the Cryptoid side, because it's everything that they've ever wanted. And I'm just going to pop up something else here, Joe.
I wanted to mention one thing there, though. Like, basically, a lot of people are going to come here. I already know people who are only one shot minded. One project exists, nothing else exists. Only this can exist. If anything else exists, it doesn't exist. And they're going to say that, well, you guys are critical of Veve sometimes. And I think there's a very big difference here that we have to understand. Context is very important, but also every time that we make a video where we don't like something that has been happening, we provide solutions, we provide ideas, and we also say, maybe this is a way to make it better for everybody. We want this project. We want this entire community to succeed, and we want the entire space to succeed because we really believe in what it could be. Rob mentioned a little bit earlier, we wanted Veve to be a place where you can use your collectibles, play games, do things like that, put them in your room, have geo-referencing, geolocating. AI was something that we didn't even expect. That came along later, but there were certain things that we wanted from Veve that we learned from our interview with Reese, best AMA of all time, some people will say, that they might not be possible at all, and maybe in the future. That's what we learned. So it could maybe come along in the future, but what we're learning as we deal with a lot of these other new companies that we're following, Flickplay, Cryptoys, McFarlane, we're learning there's a lot more that goes into it, and there's a very big foundation that needs to be built in order for these things to happen. So, I mean, maybe it will come to Veve, maybe it won't. The places that do bring the things that we wanted are going to be places that we're going to spend a lot more time in, because that's what we expected from being in a digital space. Digital is different than physical. You can do a lot more. You can do a lot different things there. If digital is just a replication of physical and there's nothing more to that, I'm not as interested. I'm going to be honest with you. So I think that's something that you got to take in mind when you try to compare criticisms, especially if you're not providing solutions and you're clipping clips and not providing even the video. You're just clipping a word and then stopping it, hard stop, and it's wrong and it's incorrect. Like, get your facts straight. Don't look like a fool. All right. But Rob, I think there was another thing you want to talk about.
I got a lot more I want to talk about still. So I've been saying this in videos a lot. We talk a lot about utility. I still don't really fully know, and I've been following Veve for a long time. What is their true roadmap going forward? They had in 2018 a white page that I really thought was going to be the vision. We learned from recent and AMA that that's actually outdated now, no longer what basically it's junk now. You can't follow that. Yeah. And they have nowhere laid out like Cryptoys, because I know Veve Values is watching, doesn't do his research, but we'll help you do the research so I know you're watching. Here's Cryptoys roadmap.
He won't put this part on Twitter.
Yeah. Here's the roadmap right here. You can literally see iOS app, minigame 1, minigame 2, which will be on the app, AR functionality, AI functionality featuring Chat Guardian. They've already prepared compliance for children so that the kids can play. Veve doesn't have that. Okay, that's 18 plus, the KYC. It's not the same. Okay, Cryptoys SDK, new partners platform integration. I don't even know what that is yet. Fidgetals. So and then they have block themes. Like, you could actually go in their platform and walk around right now. They're building, but they are building an act. Like, we're waiting for them to deliver on like a huge, wider picture of something that Veve has to go backwards. They never planned on doing a Veveverse. Never planned on doing any of this stuff. They're going backwards now in time to try to give utility to their stuff. These guys built it from day one, which is why they are going to be very successful in the future. And by the way, they also keep their white pages updated. You can come here. It's 9 months ago. You can go on their white pages right here, and you can learn more about it as well. But I'm not the only one who thinks this. I'm going to play this clip from the interview as well, because Metamona asked the same question. I'm going to play it.
This is a Mona question. When I look at Veve, there is so much potential and there's so much opportunity, but I still can't put my finger on what Veve's direction is, to be honest with you. Is when you look in the future, is Veve a marketplace for digital collectibles? Is it, Will is going more toward an interactive, playable features and experiences? When I look at Will's model, I see exactly the direction he's going. But when I look at Veve, I am a little puzzled. Can you bring some clarity as to what the direction is? Because at the end of the day, we can only focus as business owners. I'm a business owner. We got to focus on one or maybe two things. So what is that one or maybe two things for you?
Yeah, so right now, Veve is the premium place for all digital collectible branded license product. That's number one. Number two, very, very simple, is that we are trying to understand try to build that one segment where our users like and love. And I talked about it in other segment and other podcasts about the byproduct and the next generation, where this is going to lead to us. And we are bringing that immersive experience through metaverse or through wearable device. The AR element and the video capturing element is really additional utility and to be as close to that storytelling with that character. And that's what Veve brings you. And we are just the number one when it comes to premium digital collectibles.
There's your answer from the CEO himself. What's the roadmap? If maybe that's okay. They've done great up to this point because of their early mover advantage. What's the roadmap? We know from following Veve, the roadmap has always been they want to sell premium digital collectibles. That's what they want to do. Now you can decide when the masses come, they can choose a bunch of free AR stuff that they can get on the Vision Pro. They could choose the Veve stuff. Maybe that FA's an account. We think maybe it's not as empty netter as you guys think it's going to be. With this FA, maybe the blockchain's not going to matter. It's not what you guys think it is. Gary Vee's talked about this as well, right? So you have all of this that you could choose, or maybe you could go and choose ones that give you games and ones that give you different things. And utility ultimately is going to be the thing. This is not a Veve versus crypto. I'm saying that I believe that when the masses come, because you gave a whole post about how it'd be nice for things to go out of business so it could be centralized to only a few players. The masses, they're going to want things that they can actually use and do things with, not just project them in AR, but the same thing, maybe even looking better for free. They're not going to care about the blockchain technology at that point. They just want to use it, and they want to use it in ways that they can for the most cost-effective way. At least with digital toys, you could actually play with them. And you can put them in AR. And you can use AI function. Like, there's so much more you could do with them. But someone who does zero research, knows nothing about any projects, claims they're diversified, yet doesn't know the single thing about how being a digital toy is actually the most bullish possible thing that you can even think of for this space. And you try to make it bearish. And again, like I said, it's pathetic and it's making you look desperate because you're trying to gaslight people within the Veve community, because nobody outside the Veve community, they're not listening to you. They're not reading your post. This is all your Veve maxis that are looking at your post. You're trying to keep them, hey guys, don't worry. We're good. You're not good. You're threatened. You're threatened that there's another player here. And don't think that these guys are like the other guys. Don't think they're Recur. Okay, these guys are way beyond Recur. These guys are legit as it comes. Go and do some research. Look at the team. This American team. The founders have ran and sold businesses successfully. They already have Disney on board, just like Veve does. They have Mattel invested in them. They have they have Dapper's invested in them. These guys invented the word NFT. They invented the word NFT and they're invested in them. Like, do some research. And then you put that garbage out. You look like a fool. Just telling you straight.
Rob's going to lose his voice right now. But I mean, I couldn't agree more. It's just, we can keep going on. And I want to make this clear. If Veve were to provide gaming, utility, different types of things to keep you around, and maybe the Veveverse is that. If that does come, very bullish. We are very bullish on that if that does come to Veve. And we will be playing with them in the Veveverse and doing whatever we need to do. But if it stays AR, nothing to do with it, that's where we want a little bit more and expect a little bit more. So I think that's fair for us to expect and want from something that is digital that should have limitless bounds, right? So I think we got to really, really, really reconsider what we're doing when we come to our posts on Twitter, and we got to make sure that we have all the facts done, or else you get called out in videos like this that we don't do. We never do this. This is because we were single-handedly called out, said, what do you think about this? Are you sad? No, we're not sad. We're actually very bullish on this interview. This interview was great. It was a great interview. And if you listen to anything that Will said on this interview, he is a team player. He wants to see Veve succeed. He wants to see the entire space succeed. He's trying to bring something different to the space because he wants to have a different flavor for the user. The people who come in, like Rob said, maybe some people will want to collect the digital comics and that's it. But there's going to be some people who want to play games. There's going to be some people who, like, not everybody's going to want digital comics. You can't just have one store. And David, your own CEO, even says in the interview, there's not just one store when you go to the mall. There's a bunch of different stores where you can go and get all of your different interests. So David thinks that Cryptoids is necessary to be around to help the space succeed. Why don't you? Why do you want them to go out of business? Why are you so against having another player in the space? Answer that question in one of your next posts on X and let us know.
You feel free to run a poll and get a bunch of people who didn't even watch the interview just vote for you that this was not bullish for Cryptoids. If you watch this video, this was a very bullish interview for Cryptoids, and I would argue it's borderline bearish for Veve, because the answers that I feel like from a Veve audience who wasn't researched on Cryptoids, they learned a lot about Will as a person. He was constantly complimenting and being very he had very positive force in this interview, and I felt that sometimes was helping take some pressure off of David with some of the questions that were asked, especially when it came to the OMI token, which we all know is effectively unnecessary and was used to raise funds. when they first started. When Veve first started, it was really used to raise funds before starting the project. So now they have this problem, Veve, this OMI problem, that they don't really know what to do with it at this point. They want to give it utility, you got to burn it, but then you have the whole regulation thing. And this is what Will was talking about building something from the beginning, making sure you can meet compliance, especially with children, right? So can you with a cryptocurrency involved, are you going to be able to get children on board the same way that these guys have planned? So like, you can run a poll all you want, but at the end of the day, if for the people who watch this video, it will be bullish for cryptoids and it will not be bullish for Veve. That was my take on it from what I watched. Okay. So this is, you can go watch it all you want. You can disagree. You feel free to disagree. But if you're going to put out posts and screenshots, try to give the real context. And if you're going to make a negative comment, defend it. Defend your negative comment with things that make sense. So, digital toy, I don't know what your post makes no sense. They're literally NFTs. He just said it right after that. Like following your screenshot, he just said that they are NFTs. They are based on flow. Like, did you not know that? And then you go and you post that. You obviously didn't know that. Like, oh my God. Anyways, guys, let us know in the comments below. What do you guys think about the interview today? What do you guys think about our commentary on how negative those kind of comments can be, those posts can be, trying to pin communities against each other? What do you guys think in the comments below? And if you haven't already, don't forget, become a superstar, smash the subscribe button, join the Superstar fam, hit the bell notification button to get every single video every single day. Also to our Superstar VIPs, $2.99 a month to start beside your name. Guys, thank you so much. Take care. We'll see you next one. Bye-bye.
Bye.